Good Thursday morning, everybody. Chris Allen with your weather podcast for this March 17th. It is St. Patty's Day, and that's no blarney. That's the best I could do. Even though my grandfather's Irish descent, McMurtry, Archie McMurtry, that's pretty Irish, yeah. Yeah, good soul, though, I'll tell you. I miss my grandpa. Well, let's see if the luck of the Irish will be with us in the forecast. It looks like it will be. Trending cooler over the next several days, as we have been talking for the last few days. It is going to be a chilly first weekend of spring. But as you know, that's not going to last. We're at the end of March or close to it. And as we get into April, still a transitional month, when we try to shake off the winter blues and get into spring as far as the weather patterns are concerned. And that doesn't mean every once in a while we won't have a little taste of chilly weather. It's certainly even possible as we go through April. We've had those occasions when we see or feel the colder air at times, and you may think, well, winter wants to stick around a little bit longer, but it eventually shakes out, and it looks like it will, as it always does. Let's look at the numbers from yesterday. We officially had a high of 75 degrees in Bowling Green, but that happened just after 1 a.m. yesterday, very early in the morning. That's when that front came through and brought a few showers to parts of the area. We got up into the upper 60s to low 70s yesterday afternoon, but 75 will count as the warmest temperature of the day. 60 is the average high, so we were 15 degrees above average. 52 was our low temperature. 37 is the average. So there again, we were 15 degrees above the average low temperature for the day. 1 year ago, we hit 75. How about that? Last year, same day, 75 was the high, but 38 was the low temperature. Just a trace of rainfall early yesterday morning with the frontal passage. Not much more than that. Doesn't change the numbers. We're at about 1 3/4 now for the month of March. Running behind by about 45 hundredths. Almost a half inch behind for the month, but we're okay. And pacing okay as far as where we should be this time of the year. Air quality, as you may already know, high tree pollen. That is going to continue today. Ozone good. Molds are low. UV index running high, 6 out of 10. Mostly sunny, mild for this St. Patty's Day. We'll see a high of 67 with a west wind at 10. As high pressure is in control. Partly cloudy, cool tonight, down to 39. A little bit cooler than it's been of late. Friday, we will continue with a mostly sunny sky, even cooler, as the winds will be from the north and east. We'll see a high of 63. Now, we're looking at a cold front coming through the area on Saturday, and with that, we're going to pop in a 30% chance of a rain shower. Now, it's not going to be an all-day deal, but it will rain on you at some point during the day, most likely during the afternoon. And it's going to be cooler with that front and the clouds and the showers, 54. As far as any of that changing over or mixing with wet snowflakes, I'd say minimal chances to none. It's a possibility maybe north or northeast of the Bowling Green area. Once you get up into central Kentucky, eastern Kentucky, But even then, once it hits the ground, it's going to melt. Not a big deal. We'll get down to 37 on Saturday night. Sunday, a little weak trough behind the front moves through. A 20% chance of a shower. Otherwise, mainly cloudy, cool, a high of only 52. But then we see a moderation in temperatures as we get into next week. As I told you, the chill is not going to last. Monday, mostly sunny, 55. A warm front comes through with southerly breezes on Tuesday. Mostly sunny, 67. And then Wednesday, we'll see a high of 68. with a chance of a shower, and looks like another cold front will come through by Thursday of next week, a week from today. That one could bring us some thunderstorms. And it looks like the pattern that we're going to see once we get into the end of next week, and looks like the final week of March into the 1st of April is going to show lots of contrast. We're going to see big temperature swings. We'll go from, 60s, 70s, and all of a sudden plunge back down into the 50s, 40s, and 50s with thunderstorm chances. Yeah, it looks like it could be a bit stormy at times, and it is that time of the year, once we officially get into spring severe weather season. Looks like it could be a little bit on the active side once we get into the next few weeks. So just keep that in mind. Hopefully you've got your NOAA weather radios and all that. I don't see any severe weather on this 7-day forecast, but I think once we get into next week and the week after, the patterns do look a little bit more active. So just be aware of that. Heads up. It is St. Patrick's Day. Hopefully you will celebrate well today and enjoy the day. Just have fun with it. What was I going to... Oh, yeah, spring. Yeah, spring officially begins Saturday night, 11:30 p.m. Central Time, but the first full day of spring is Sunday. So I've been kind of scratching my head where to put the, on the 7-day forecast graphic. To put spring on Saturday or do I put it on Sunday? But, you get the idea. It's like late Saturday, the 19th. A little odd. Usually it's on the 20th or 21st, but this time it's officially the 19th, so I guess that's where I'll leave it. All right. That'll do it for this edition of the podcast. God bless as always, and thank you so much for listening. Know the weather before it knows you. Have a great day. I'll see you live at 5:30 on AM Kentucky, 11 a.m. on midday, streaming live to the WBKO app and WBKO.com. Then later today, join me for my radio show at SAM 100.7, the home of classic hits from the 60s, 70s, and 80s, from 3 until 7 this afternoon.